Ladies and gents, it's time to hook on to yet another trend for views. Hello all, Karl here, welcome back to yet another video on my channel, as opposed to someone else's channel, but here we are. We are going to be hooking on to the tier list trend. Is it still a trend? Probably isn't, oh well. Basically, there's a lot of tier lists that we're gonna do. When I say a lot, I mean 3. The first one is ranking all of the F1 2020 drivers despite the fact the season hasn't even started. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First driver in question, we have Mr. Alexander Albon. Now, Alex Albon, I like him. I think he's a sound guy, not gonna lie. He's funny, he's a happy, cheerful boy. I think he deserves that Red Bull seat personally. From what I saw in the second half of the season, he might not be as fast as Verstappen, but he's a likeable guy and he's quick and he's just gelled into that Red Bull team much better than Gasly did. So, Alex Albon, he's a like. Hold on, mate. First one. There you go. Next up, we have Valtteri Bottas. He's alright. I've got nothing else. He's alright. Pierre Gasly. I like Gasly. I'm sad that he didn't manage to gel with Red Bull enough, but in that AlphaTauri colours, it works. The AlphaTauri colours work on him, and I hope the season goes well for him. However short, or if it even happens at all, and 2021 for that matter, he deserves to have a good career. He's got a good driving style. He's a likeable guy once again. I do like him. In he goes. Good boy. Next up, we have Pizza Boy Giovinazzi, and because of what he did in my lapping 0% AI around Short Circuit in Suzuka, I'm putting him in strongly dislike. I am joking, I'm not doing that. I'm impartial to him. I've got nothing else, I don't know what you expected. He's going square in the no feelings. Roman Grosjean, Baguette Boy himself. What do I think of him? I don't really understand why he's still in Formula 1. Like, he hasn't shown that he's as quick as his teammate. I'm surprised he hasn't been booted out of Haas, basically, and replaced with, say, a Hülkenberg. But then, seeing Hülkenberg and Magnussen in the same team would, not be suitable for kid viewing. 18. Grosjean, look, he's gonna be the first dislike. I'm sorry, mate, I'm really sorry. I joke about you, and I don't hate you, it's just, you're not my cup of tea, alright? Leave it out. I'll base these on performance as well, if I have to, which is relevant, because here comes Lewis Hamilton, and he's top choice. There is nothing you can say that can convince me otherwise. Lewis Hamilton is a top choice any time of the day, no matter what. He's the quickest driver on the grid, IMO. Verstappen fans, please do not slice my throat. He's in a team that knows what they're doing. He's constantly smashing out qualifying when it looks like there's nothing left in the tank. He pumps in another half a second. And it really gets on my tits. I like him. He's a good guy. I don't understand the slack he gets. I think it's just because people find his Instagram just completely unbearable. But when it comes down to, like, drivers you want to choose, Hamilton is a no-brainer. Easily. For any team. And also, I think he's a likeable guy. So, the first top choice.
Get in there, Lewis.
Good job, mate. Well done. Next up, Kimi Räikkönen, or Kimi Räikkönen, as he, once again, was a bit of a prolific Alfa Romeo twat in one of my F1 2019 challenges. But I like him. He's a funny guy. I like his deadpan appearance. Well, not appearance. That sounds really offensive. Räikkönen, you're a beautiful boy. Just deadpan humour. I like it. He's good. He's good in that way. We need more people like him. Good boy. Don't take everything the media says seriously, people. Next up, Dan Kvyat. I used to really not like this guy. Like, really not like this guy. But, no, to be honest, last season, I've grown to like him a bit more. He's redeemed himself somewhat, I think. He's proved that he is still very quick. I can't speak properly. What is up with me? It's not even midnight yet. I'm doing good for once. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I like him. He's a good guy. Up you go into the like, boy. Lando Norris, top choice. I'm going to put him ahead of Hamilton. Yes, I am. Not much to say there. Let's carry on. Latifi, Nicholas. First of all, you're looking like Colgate's page boy, and secondly, you don't deserve to be in Formula 1, I'm sorry, mate. It's criminal because there's so many other talents that could have got in over him, in my opinion. Bloody, you could have given Nick De Vries that seat. He won the F2 championship. Latifi's been in F2 for, what, 3 years? 4 years, maybe? I don't know. But either way, I'm not a fan of him. I'm going to put him in a dislike. F*** you. Next up is my boy, is Charles Leclerc. And I do love a bit of Charles Leclerc. Do I think he's top choice? I'm gonna have to say yeah. I like a bit of Charles Leclerc. Well done, boy. Good stuff. Magnussen, get in the dislike. Esteban Ocon, likeable guy. He's funny, he's quick, and I'm glad he's back in F1 because the fact he was replaced with Stroll is just criminal. So, I'm glad he's back. Welcome back, Esteban Ocon. Sergio Perez, I really have no feelings about. He's quick. I like him as a driver. As a person, he's a little bit... hot-headed be the right word? I think hot-headed is probably the right word from me. But he's constantly pulled that Racing Point, or Force India. I prefer to call it Force India. I don't care. He's pulled it to podiums and significant points more times than you can count on fingers and toes. So, in that regard, he probably should be in a top team, but ho-hum. Next up, it is Rick Bobby, and currently a Renault driver. I would have put him in the like. He wouldn't have been my top choice. But because he's a McLaren driver next year, he's going square in the top choice next to Norris. No, next, Hamilton, piss off. Next to Norris. Excellent. Thanks, Rick Bobby. George Russell, I like George Russell, personally. Funny guy. Can't keep his shirt on, but he's a funny guy and very quick. And I'm sure he'll be in that Mercedes scene very soon. I have no doubt about that. Carlos Sainz. I like Sainz. It's going to be the story of all of these drivers, really. But there you go. Lance Stroll, we don't even need to talk about him. His head's big, just like his wallet. And do I think he deserves to be in F1? No. Look, okay. He's proved that he's got speed. He's won junior categories. He's been in Ferrari's driver academy and whatever. I get that. But his personality is jarring. He's such a crybaby, and I don't know. He's a bit dopey as well, so he's gonna go straight in the specialized nope tier, specially reserved for Lance. Max Verstappen. I like Verstappen. I do like Verstappen. Oh man, do I put him in top choice? Oh, I don't know. Nah, I'm keeping him as like. He's gonna be a high like for me. I should probably put... Oh, I can't... There's no particular order for like, I've decided. I really do like Max Verstappen. Possibly the quickest driver on the grid, and Hamilton's closest challenger, I believe. Sometimes his personality can get under my skin a bit. But he's a good guy. Good racer. Fair enough. Finally, Vettel, I'm putting him in like... Even though he won't be in Ferrari next year. He might not even be in F1 next year. That's really sad to think about. But there you go. That is my tier list of all the F1 2020 drivers. If you did enjoy, smash like. And we're not even done yet. That's the best bit. We've got another tier list right on the way. So let's get into that. Right. I didn't realise that the first one was going to take so long. So we're going to do this one ultra quick. We have the Formula 1 teams tier list maker. And as you can see, it's probably not the most reliable of tier lists concerning. We have top, like, above average, like, and dislike. We have two categories called like. It's probably not the most reliable tier list ever. So we're gonna fix that quickly. Tiers fixed. We've got top, like, middle grand for the Australians in this viewing pleasure. Middle grand. Got dislike, and then the specialised category called die. Let's get into the thick of things. AlphaTauri. I love the livery and I love their persona. However, it's going to have to go in like for me. Performance or designs? Oh, we ain't got time for that. I'll base it roughly on both. I ain't got time for that shit. Racing... Die. Straight up die. I don't like Racing Point at all. Even though when they become Aston Martin, my opinion might change. But Racing Point, die. McLaren, top. No question. Pass. They make great Drive to Survive viewing. As a team, no. Renault, Renault's a bit of a tricky one, actually. I'm gonna go middle ground. I hate Cyril. Their team boss is a toxic man, in my opinion, anyway. But the team have got cool cars, and I wish them all the best. But their team boss is just a no for me. I'm bringing team personnel into this as well. I'm gonna get my legs cut off. Williams, also a bit of a middle ground for me. I'm like 50-50 on Williams. I can't explain why in the allotted 15 seconds, but basically I hope they get back to the near front of the grid very soon, although that might not be likely. Mercedes, top team, run brilliantly, designed their cars brilliantly. They're the best performing in the hybrid era by a country mile. Mercedes in the top tier with Maka for me. Red Bull, I'm also a bit middle ground with them. I love the car, and I love the drivers, and I love Christian Horner. I hate Helmut Marko, and that's why they're going in middle ground. And because they don't deserve to be any higher. Helmut Marko is a favoritist, toxic piece of shit. Ferrari, you gotta love Ferrari. Well, like in my case, I like Ferrari. They've got good drivers. They're a sound team. They've been in the game for a long time. Like Ferrari. Finally, Alfa Romeo. Yes! And that is my team's tier list. Whether you agree or disagree with me, you can leave that in the comments below. I'd be happy to hear your opinions. Otherwise, that is my opinion on both the drivers and teams that are currently in Formula 1. And with that, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, you can slap like, smash subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because that way you do not miss a single one of my uploads, and I would be extremely grateful if you could do that for me. I also have various social medias you should absolutely go and follow: Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Discord, and Twitch, all in the description. Do go and check them out. I do promise you it will be very, very good fun. Until the next video, whatever that video may be, once again, thank you all ever so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you very soon.